Welcome back to yet another episode. No, another episode review. Sure, that'll work. What is it? Season 2, episode 9, four-sided triangle. As you can see, Joe is here with me for this. He decided to come back and talk about more tales from the crypt. So I
Yes,
appreciate
I
that
did.
for sure.
Yes, I did, Tom.
Thank you. So yeah, four-sided triangle. This one is directed by Tom Holland. I forgot who stars in it, but I think it's a name, right?
Uh, Patricia Arquette
Yeah,
and
for sure.
no, yeah, Patricia Arquette and the guy from who wipes the snot on a ball in Major League, and then the old broad from Pet Cemetery who says going to get his nuts cut.
See, you say in that old broad.
Mm.
I'm watching this back, like I don't think she was that old. I remember this episode
Yeah,
a lot, and I remember seeing, oh, these fucking old people. And watching it now, it's just she's not that old. She's just not wearing any makeup and using a
she's not
cane.
that old. She just has the stint on her leg. Makes her seem old. I don't think too
And the
many,
entire,
but the George, he is old.
yeah. He's an older gentleman.
Yeah.
So this episode is ah they find did I say this one was directed by old Tom Holland or no?
Yes.
Okay, so he's the Chucky guy, is that right or no?
Yes, and he also wrote Beast Within, and he directed Fright Night, and yeah, Child's Play. But Beast Within was probably, I would say, it's his best thing.
Yeah, I just watched that last week, I think. It's pretty good, but besides that, like I said, he's the Chucky guy. I don't give a fuck about it, Tom
Yeah,
Holland. Sorry.
I don't give a
But
shit about Child's Play.
so in this in this one, uh I guess this older couple, country bumpkins, fuck that shit. Let's go back to the very beginning. In this one, the crypt keeper is fucking picking petals off a flower and doing the she loves me not
Mm,
bullshit, and he's dressed up like a country bumpkin.
yeah,
Okay, back to what the fuck the story is. This older couple finds Patricia Arquette and her hard nips like going crazy outside a gas station or some shit, so they bring her home and pretty much make her a slave.
hmm,
They I'm not sure why she stays at the
uh,
place. May we'll get to that if she really is or not. Maybe she just needed a place to hide out, but they just say, "Oh, she was causing all kinds of trouble at this gas station, claiming that she robbed it or something." So maybe she needed a place to hide out. Like you said, she comes up as a mentally fucking retarded person. But so she's like on this farm. I think they say it's 40 miles, 60 miles from fucking anywhere in any direction. So she's kind of stuck there. So she's got to do farm shit. And this guy, the farmer, he reminded me a lot of you.
George.
Cause yeah,
Oh,
old
because he
farmer
did get
George.
raped.
Yes.
M-
That is.
milk the cow.
But before that, while she's egg handling, he's
Mm.
just looking through the cracks in the wood, whacking off. Again,
He's
looking
a
at her.
peeping Tom.
I would agree. Yeah, they must have iced down her fucking nips in every shot of this fucking
Oh, they're blasting the
episode
whole
because
thing.
yeah, distracting, but I think that was the point.
They are distracting.
So old George tries to pull a Steve, but Patricia Arquette isn't having it, and she slips and hits her head. So old George panics. The wife comes out. What the
He
fuck's
just covers
going
it with
on?
some hay.
Yeah. Sweep it
Like
under the rug.
no one's gonna find that. She knows. She know the old lady though. She knows what's up. She knows what he's up to.
She does. And I think she's okay with it.
But she does not want that girl to be dead though, because that's help, you know.
Yeah, then she wouldn't be able to whack off while she's blowing her husband. The
I
other
honestly
lady,
don't know
that
what
is.
her. I don't know what her angle is this whole episode, other than wanting a slave, because she knows he's fucking going for it. She knows that she's not got the goods, but she doesn't do anything about it. So she just wants the slave, as far as I can see.
Yeah, I mean, her leg's a little fucked up. It's not like she can't still make sandwiches.
I'd still fuck
So,
her.
this pretty much boils down to is old Patricia Arquette says, "Oh, I got a man. I got this boyfriend." And old George just, really, really wants to have sex to her. So it
Wow.
turns out the man she's talking about having is the old scarecrow in their cornfield or whatever the fuck. And George has an idea like, hmm, hey, you know what I'll do? I'll go out there and dress up like that scarecrow, and that way I'll be able to have sex with her.
Yeah, that's
So
a good plan.
that's probably not a good plan. That is sexual assault.
Well,
And I'm
she's
sure it's classified as some kind of rape.
well. There's no one in there's that. That's probably the only farm within 30 miles.
God
So
would be watching.
if you believe in that,
So
I
he
do.
climbs up.
I do believe in God, by the
You
way.
hear
Anyway,
that?
you left out her ass hanging out of that big old hole in her pants when she's in there cooking dinner for him. I like that part.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're like on an old timey farm. And when her
Mhm.
ass was hanging out, I was thinking, well, why don't they just cut out a square from like any other article of clothing they have and sew it on there, like all those scarecrow patches you see,
She's
where it's just
she
different fucking.
because she's the crazy help. They don't care. You know. I think the old lady wants her to be. She wants to entice George. That's what I think. She likes it. She
No,
likes
that's
to,
what I was
there's some
saying
action going
earlier.
on.
Yeah, she wants to whack off in the corner while they're having sex to each other.
My
That's
my
that's how it comes off.
my my favorite scene for real, because he's already the wheels are turning. He knows what he's gonna do. You know, he's gonna dress up as the scarecrow. When she's all dressed up, and she says, I'm wearing my new dress. You think he'll like it?" He's like, "Oh, I think he's gonna love it." Like he knows he's gonna love it. You know, he's gonna do what he's got to do. You know. What do you think, Tom? I'm trying to be Joe. I just can't do it. What do you think, Joe?
Well, Dave's not here, man. But anyways, as they're about to have sex with each other in the cornfield,
Mm.
old Bertha, she's where's my husband? He's not in the. Oh, I know what he's doing. I better go get my jizz gel ready and head on out to the cornfield and get ready to pound one out. So, she has the leg that doesn't work all too well. So she's got to ride a tractor up there. So, of course, old Scarecrow George hears the tractor is like, my hand's in the cookie jar and I'm about to get caught. So he climbs back up on the scarecrow post and Patricia Arquette's like, "Hey, no, don't leave me. Come
My
back,
man,
Scarecrow.
my man.
My man." So then old Bertha fucking waddles down. This sounds like Bertha Waddle. She's a big fat bitch, but she's not. She's fucking like olive oil. Rail thin as shit. Probably does a lot of blow. The character, not the actress. So she comes down. She's like, "What the fuck's going on here? I thought I was about to start whacking off, and I find you not fucking my husband. Hey, that Scarecrow, that's my man. He was gonna fuck me, and then you showed up. God damn it, Patricia Arquette. That's just a scarecrow. It's nothing but straw, you stupid fucking bitch." And starts stabbing her with a pitchfork like she was a villager after.
These are his
Yeah.
eyes.
And as she's stabbing the scarecrow, her husband, you get close ups of the eyes and the insane clown posse chicken hunting mask.
That's the Caesar Mary Clown mask that
Well,
people now pay fucking arm and a leg for, which is crazy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, they that's good information, and they definitely do. But the main
Mhm.
thing I know it from is ICP's chicken hunting videos. They had a bunch of motherfuckers in that mask.
I don't watch that stuff.
Well, that's because you're a fucking racist and the other R word. Yeah. It's not good. This really isn't here to come on and talk about Tales from the Crypt.
You would
This
not
is an
have me on here.
intervention to help you try and change your life around.
You would not have me on here if I was really a rapist or a racist. I don't think so. Back to you, Tom.
So as she's stabbing her old man, which she doesn't know this yet, he falls off of the fucking scarecrow post and just happens to pull his mask off as he's falling down. So the
How do you
next
do that?
shot is, oh, probably with your very last breath.
That would be your last thought. Let me pull this mask off as I'm dying.
All right, either put my dick away from fucking old Patricia Arquette or pull the mask off. I guess I'll pull the mask off. So old George is dead with his dick hanging out on the ground. Bertha's like, "Oh, my baby." And Patricia Arquette then stabs old Bertha through the back and out the chest with a pitchfork and says, "Shikasha." And she's.
Where do you think they got that from?
What?
The whole him jumping up there and acting like he's a scarecrow and then he gets killed.
Oh, I think they got it from an EC comic.
Well, it could be Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, which I know you don't like.
But you don't think the comic book came out first? Comic book that was made in the 50s?
in the 50s?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that came out first.
Yeah, because that's what.
Okay, maybe Dark Knight got it from. Okay,
because this show was adapted from the comic books. You see,
Christ, Tom, you think I don't know that?
I'm just judging by what you just said.
That was retarded. What I said. I know the fucking comic came out in the 50s. I'm not a fucking retard.
Let us know in the comments if you think Steve is or not.
What'd you say?
They all heard me. But after they're both
Spider-Man?
You got to tune in to DWN Productions THC podcast, sponsored
by
Fast Custom Shirt here at boygob.com. Full episodes every Sunday night, most Sunday nights, sometimes it'll be on a Monday or Tuesday, schedule permitting. Usually Joe is here with me, but he has had enough of the Tales from the Crypt. That fucking season when they went to jolly old England really
That's
soured
where you
fucking
fucked him up.
Joe.
I
But
wouldn't have come on for that.
I, I'm gonna legit. Joe has like Tales from the Crypt memorabilia in his
Mm,
house. I have a painting he did of the
mm.
Crypt Keeper. He doesn't want to have anything to do with Tales from the Crypt right now.
Man, I love Tales from the Crypt, but that season, that last one is it's dog shit. It's insane. It's insane to even that it exists.
Yeah, it's a very terrible way to end this what I remember being a pretty good
Yeah.
series. So far, I went back and did season 1 and now we're halfway with season 2.
Mm,
Season 2 is a lot better.
yeah,
From what I remember, this was my favorite season.
I think so.
As for this one, let's get back to Patricia Arquette. She's just
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm free," and skips away into the cornfield. And then the Crypt Keeper comes back and says something about sucking dick, and
Hmm.
it's over with. But excuse me, this one was memorable. Like I remembered a lot of it. I remembered a lot of what was being said and how it was said. But it's just okay.
Um, I would actually, I put it in my top 10 for sure. I
Would
love
you
it. I
put it
do.
in your top 5?
I would not put it in my top 5, but it's in the top 10. I do watch it pretty often. I mean, I've probably seen it. I probably watch it 5 times a year. I like it a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I like rape.
That's a
That's a joke.
You got anything you want to plug there, Steve?
Why am I getting kicked off already?
You're not, but this is the end of this episode review.
Oh, I thought we were doing ventriloquist.
We are, but you see, this is going to be edited into
Oh,
2
right on,
parts.
right on, right on, right on. No, I don't have anything I want to plug.
You don't have a YouTube channel or anything where you talk
Oh,
about masks or
no.
anything you want to get out there?
I have a YouTube channel called Steven's Horror Craptacular, and you can find me on Instagram where I show masks, some of his stuff, and that's about it. Other than that, I don't do much. I'm not.
After that, sorry,
I need.
excuse me.
Huh?
No, sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, right on.
So what you were saying, I'm sorry.
I
Continue.
wasn't. I was done.
And then you can head on over to
Oh,
DWN
oh, and
Productions.
then you can head on over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustoms.com for all your mask and t-shirt needs.
And
Woo!
then you can head on over to dwnproductions.net. Check out all my art, my mask bust props. Maybe you want some custom work done. Hit me up. We'll see what we can do. I don't know when the fuck you'll be watching this. Maybe I'll be dead and I won't be able to help you out. But if I am, and dwnproductions.net is no longer active, hopefully Fast Custom Shirts is, because if you're watching this video, then I can guarantee there's going to be at least 32 shirts over at fastcustomshirts.com that you want, and chances are you'll buy the majority of them. Why? Because they're like $12.50, $15 a shirt. So fastcustomshirts.com, dwnproductions.net. Find out in the next episode if
You can edit that out.
Steve will be back or not. Spoiler alert, unfortunately, he will.
Let me grab
Until
a
then, boy gob.